Hello students. In previous classes we discussed about micro and macroeconomics. So already we discussed about first chapter of microeconomics and first chapter of macroeconomics. So under the macroeconomics already we discussed introduction to macroeconomics. So under the macroeconomics we can see 6 chapters already. First chapter is completed and notes also given. Okay, so now the second chapter under the macroeconomics, second important chapter under the macroeconomics. This chapter name is national income accounting. National income accounting. National income accounting. This chapter is consisting 20 marks. From this chapter we can expect around 20 marks in the final examination or annual examination. It's very important chapter. So chapter name is National Income Accounting. So in name only it is clear that we are going to calculate or we are going to discuss about income, especially national income. How we can calculate? So in this chapter we will introduce the fundamental functioning of a simple economy. In this chapter we will discuss about or we will introduce the fundamental functioning of a simple economy. That means each and every country's development depends upon the natural resources and production using technology like this. And how we can calculate the development of the country through that is one and only instrument, that is national income. Using the national income only we can calculate country's development. So national income explains the level of the people, level of welfare of the people, of an economy, and also it explains the development stage of the country and distribution of income and contribution of different sectors like primary sector, secondary sector, tertiary sector, that is agriculture sector, industrial sector, service sector. So what is the contribution from these sectors to the development of the country? And also national income explains the structure of economic activities, production, consumption, distribution, exchange. And also it can explain the wealth condition of the economic system. So national income measures the rate of economic growth. Of a nation. The economic wealth or well-being of a country does not depends upon the possession of resources. That is depends upon the how resources can be utilized. That is very important. Say the country's development not only depends upon the possession of resources. The important point is it's depending upon how the resources are utilizing. Or using that how they are producing goods and services. How the country utilizing the goods and services and how it is producing the goods and services. That is very important. How it can utilize the resources, that is very important. See, the development is not only depends upon the possession of or availability of resources, that is depends upon the how resources are utilizing, and using the resources, which technique they are adopted to produce goods and services, how they are increase the flow of economy, flow of production, and how the income and wealth are generated, from that process. Very simple. The national income is very important indicator to calculate development of a country. So it is one and only instrument whether country is developing or not to check. And the national income is explains the level of the wealth of economy, like level of welfare of the people, development stage of the country, distribution of income, contribution of different sectors, structure of economic activities, and wealth health condition of economic system. Wealth and health condition of economic system. See, national income measures the rate of economic growth of a nation. Rate of economic growth of a nation. And also the country's development is not only depending upon the natural resources or availability of resources, but that is depends upon the how these resources are utilizing, how these resources are utilizing, or how the resources are utilizing, how they are producing goods and services, using the goods and services, how the goods are producing using the availability of resources, that is very important, and how they are increasing the flow of production, and how income and wealth are generated from that process. How income and wealth are generated from that process. That process means from the production, from the flow of production. Here flow is a very important concept. We can discuss later. So here, how does this flow of production arise? Don't forget, national income, it's very important. It measures the rate of economic growth. It is one and only indicator whether country is developing or not. Okay, it is one and only indicator to check whether country is developing or developed. Okay, everything we can check through the one and only indicator, that is national income. And the national income is nothing but, it is clear. See, the national income is generally defined as sum means total, like sum total of all the final goods, and services produced in a country, and net income from abroad in a year. Are you clear? See, the national income is generally defined as sum total of all the final goods. Very important, final goods, it's very important. Sum total of all the final goods. Final goods means those which are ready for sale, or those which are ready for use. Okay, which are ready for use, that is called as final goods. Okay, so national income is generally defined as sum total of all the final goods and services produced in a country, and net income from abroad in a year. It's clear that sum total of all the final goods. So what are the goods and services produced within the country? Final goods means those goods are ready to use, those goods are ready for sale, are ready to use. That value of goods and services, that's value of goods and services. Here we cannot calculate number of goods and services, we can calculate only value of goods and services. Don't forget, we cannot calculate number of goods and services, but we can calculate value of goods and services. That value we can say like that, final goods value. Final goods means which is not considered as like intermediate goods, which is not under the production process, which is not under the production process. Completely the good should be ready for use. The good should be ready for use or ready for sale. That type of goods only we can calculate. That type of value of goods and services only we can calculate. So here, sum total of all the final goods and services produced in a country, like within the country, and net income from abroad, from other countries. If our country people are receiving income from the abroad. Net means, here net means we have to deduct the depreciation. We should deduct the depreciation. That time only we can get net. Depreciation means decreasing the value of assets. Decreasing the value of assets. I think you already studied in accountancy. Okay. Depreciation means value, decreasing value in capital assets. That is called only net. So here net income from abroad. Abroad means other countries in a particular year. That is, we can say like financial year. And one more explanation. National income refers to net money value. Net money. Net means, don't forget, we should deduct the depreciation. Depreciation means value, as I said already, tear and wear of capital. Tear and wear of capital, wear and tear of capital. That means decreasing the value of assets. So net money value of all the final goods and services produced by the normal residents. Normal means common people of a country during an accounting year. Once again, national income refers to net money value of all the final goods and services. Net money means decreasing or removing or deducting the depreciation. Depreciation means, so what we are doing expenses in the production process, either machineries, exchanging the parts of the machineries, and usage of for the service of machineries. Okay, unexpected cost, unexpected expenses, these are all called as depreciation. Okay, deducting the value of assets. So leaving that or reducing that, what we are getting, that is net money value of all the final goods and services produced by the normal residents, like common people of a country during an accounting year. And one more answer, national income is defined as the sum total of factor incomes. Factors means factor of production, you know that very well. Land, labor, capital, organization. Land, labor, capital, organization. So factor incomes means factor income. Using of land, what we can get? Rent. For using of land, we can get rent. For using of labor, we can get wages. For using of capital, we can get interest. For using of organization, we can get profit. That is land, labor, capital, organizations. These are called as factors of production. And incomes, rent, wages, interest, profit. Rent, wages, interest, profit. These are, that is factor incomes. Factor incomes occurring to normal residents of a country. Occurring to normal residents of a country with a given period of time. That is, given period of time is generally a financial year. Once again repeat, national income is defined as the sum total of factor incomes occurring to normal residents. Occurring means what we can say, that is earning. The sum total of factor incomes earning to normal residents, common people of a country with a given period of time. In a particular year, how much they are earning. That is, we can say personal income, then per capita income, private income, personal disposable income. So everything we will discuss later. So here national income is defined as the sum total of factor incomes. Don't forget, factor income is nothing but rent, wages, interest, profit. Why? How they are getting this? Using of their services. What are they? That is factors of production. Land, labor, capital, organization. So using that, what they are occurring, that is income occurring to normal residents of a country with a given period of time. So that is called as, what we can say, national income. So national income is value of all final goods and services. Value of all final goods. And final is very important. Final word is very important, because final means those which are ready for use, those which are ready for sale. That is called only final. So we cannot calculate under the processing of production goods. Okay, those which are incompleted goods, it is not possible to calculate. We can calculate only final goods. Even intermediate goods also not possible to calculate. So we should calculate only final goods. That's why national income refers to the value of all final goods and services. Value of all final goods and services produced within the country during a year. Produced within the country during a year. It's also called as a GDP, gross domestic product. Gross domestic product. And also net income from abroad. Abroad means from other countries, what we are receiving. Even deducting the depreciation cost. Deducting the depreciation cost or depreciation. That is a net. That is, we can say net income from abroad. Net income from abroad. Simple. Value of all final goods and services. Value of all final goods and services produced within the country during a year, and also net income from abroad. That is called national income. So national income is nothing but value of all final goods and services. Value of all final goods and services. It is not possible to calculate number of goods. We should calculate only value of all final goods and services produced within the country during a year. During a year means that is financial year. And what we are receiving income from abroad. What we are receiving income, that is not only income, that is net income from abroad. Net income from abroad. It's very important. So this is the meaning of national income. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about each and every point, how the country is developing, how the people are earning, how the people are spending. So how much they are earning, how much they are spending, and what welfare of the people, welfare of the country, wealth of an economy. So development stage, distribution of income, contribution of different sectors, structure of economic activities, and health condition of economic system, wealth condition of an economy. So national income measures the rate of economic growth of a nation. National income measures we can calculate through the national income. That is, the national income measures the rate of economic growth of a nation. Economic growth of a nation. Don't forget. So in this chapter, under the national income accounting, we should discuss very important topics. So what are they? Okay, just I will give the introduction. So which topics we have to discuss under this chapter. Okay, so what are the study points? So under this we should discuss very important some basic concepts of macroeconomics. Some basic concepts of macroeconomics. Under this we should discuss final goods, capital goods, consumption goods, even the consumer goods, intermediate goods, stock and flow. Very important. Okay, so under the some basic concepts of macroeconomics, we should discuss final goods, capital goods, consumption goods, intermediate goods, and stock and flow. Another important topic, circular flow of income. Circular flow of income. How the people are earning, how the people are spending. That is circular flow of income. How the income is generating, how the income is spending by the household, like people. And what are the methods to calculate of national income? We should discuss what are the methods to calculate of national income. So what are the methods to calculate of national income? That is product method, expenditure. Product method also called as value added method. So product method, expenditure method, income method, and also we should discuss under this factor cost, basic prices, and market prices. Okay, once again I repeat, we should discuss in this chapter some basic concepts of macroeconomics. What are they? Under that, final goods, capital goods, consumption goods, intermediate goods, stock and flow. Very important. And second important point, circular flow of income. Circular flow of income. How the people are generating, like how the people are earning income, how the income is generating, how the people are spending their income, how they are purchasing goods and services, how they are providing their services to the firms. We should discuss in this households and firms, and how the economy is going on. Okay, and also we should discuss under this methods of calculating national income. So method of calculating national income is, that is under this we can see three important methods. Through three important methods only we can calculate the national income, how much income earned by the country. So that is only we can understand through the study of methods. So what are the methods? One is product method, second one is expenditure method, third one is income method. Okay, very important. And also under this we should discuss factor cost, basic prices, and market prices. And one more point we have to discuss, that is some macroeconomic identities. Some macroeconomic identities. What are they? As you know that GDP, gross domestic product, gross domestic product, GNP, gross national product, NNP, net national product, NDP, net domestic product, personal income, personal disposable income, and also we can see private income, and nominal and real GDP, nominal and real GDP and welfare. Okay, in this chapter we have to discuss all these points briefly. Okay, each and every point is very important for our further life, for our daily life, to know about the economy, and also it's helpful to the examination. It is not only purpose of examination sake, it is also helpful to the our daily life, our economic life, our further life, everything, to understand the development of the country. It's very important. So we will discuss one by one in next class. So don't forget the meaning of national income. See, national income is generally defined as sum total of all the final goods and services produced in a country and net income from abroad in a year. One more answer. National income refers to net money value of all the final goods and services produced by the normal residents of a country during an accounting year. One more definition. Why we are giving this so many definitions? Because there is no perfect definition about national income. Different economists they are giving different definitions. Okay, so especially the national income accounting, this topic developed by Simon Kuznets. So national income is defined as the sum total of factor incomes occurring to normal residents of a country with a given period of time, especially that is generally a financial year. Okay, up to this, so what I explained, that is introduction about national income accounting, and what topics should be discussed in further classes I explained. Okay, remaining we will discuss in next class. Thank you.